Hello and welcome back to the Long Dark, more precisely Wintermute, and part 3 of the Wintermute story of Long Dark. And we have, in the previous 2 episodes, we have landed here in Pleasant Valley,
to escape this cold.
and in this house we got rescued. And we also found over here, oh, that's where it is. Anyway, Thompson's Crossing, and found a lot of people that needs our help. So, yeah. In this episode, I think what I will do is I will go back and get Molly's gift, because if I remember correctly, we actually need it. And yeah, I wasn't really looking at the map properly. So we will take some cold damage. We will try and run as much as we can, as fast as we can, so we can actually traverse the terrain with the least amount of time spent as we possibly can. But there are some wolves around which we might come across and might slow us down a bit. Hopefully not too much. Oh, auto walk. I really do love auto walk. If you like, the game is a bit of a walking simulator-esque kind of. There's a lot of traveling in the game, and that's a big part of it.
It's so
And
cold.
the thing is,
I want to lay down for
at
a
some
bit.
point it becomes rather tiresome holding down the W button all the time. Especially when you're walking in a straight line for like a long time. So there is in options, you can go in accessibility and turn on auto walk, which I don't think is turned on by default. I think you have to turn that on, and then you can go into controls and set it to whatever keybind you want. I have it on my, I don't exactly know what mouse button it is, but it's like 4 or something. And thus, I don't press it by mistake, and I can just put it on and I just walk. I just have to aim where I want to walk. That's it. Really convenient. But I still need to press space if I actually want to sprint, which is good. I think auto sprint for this game would not really be super good of an idea. I think, especially if you're playing interloper. Interloper, you really don't want to sprint if you don't need to, because it's going to drain your fatigue meter like crazy. We're getting closer and closer. Hopefully we will get to where Molly's gift is. Probably shouldn't be too far away. Might be close-ish to where the town hall is, or community hall, whatever you want to call it. That building over there. I don't remember exactly Have to be a bit careful because there are wolves around here. And I think what I might do is actually go inside and warm up a bit. And then see if I can head off towards the crash site. Okay. Where is it? This one? I don't know exactly. I don't think it is. I think it's... Find and search the car trunk Molly mentioned. Okay. Might be that red car, which isn't the blue car, but fine. Yeah, it might be this car. Nope, probably not, because we didn't find anything. Anyway, the food is not a bad thing. Not a car battery, that's interesting. There's a lot of coal. I think I'll have to throw some of that away. Oh no, that's the blue car. Right. There's a blue car here. This is the car. This is the one.
Some more help from Molly.
Yep.
Let's hope these work.
Yeah, marine flares can be effective against timber wolves. Yep. And they are actually a lot more effective. The timber wolves can be scared off with normal flares and also normal torches. So it's not like it's the only thing that works. Other stuff works as well, but marine flares are a lot better. Like, a lot better. So that's something to take into consideration. Also, marine flares, as far as I know, doesn't marine flares doesn't get put out if you drop it in water or get doused with water if you're going through a waterfall, for example. The marine flare doesn't get put out, which can be pretty handy. Now, one thing that I wanted to do is to go through. I don't need that many flares. It's like good, but I don't need that many. I also don't need that. I don't need that. All that. Don't do that. These two can stay there. Don't need 20 of these. Maybe 4. Remove the fir wood because it's way too heavy. Tinder plug, we'll keep that. Yeah, let's keep the 36 and yeah, that's better. That's better. Do that. I actually do need some water. Let's see if we can get some sleep. And so on. It's a good thing to prepare if you're doing like, even if it's in the story or like free play, regardless of what you play, it's always good to prepare. Always have water. Maybe even make sure to have excess water. Maybe even have water stored in places. That way you... Like, water is one of those things that at least I found. If sometimes it can feel like, oh, I have a lot. But then you start doing things and time goes and then, like, 2 days later, you're out of water. Because you've used it all. So it's hard to have too much water. And when you're in the story mode, make use of these fireplaces that have infinite time. It's something really handy to make use of. I think that's enough water. So let's put away like 6 liters. And let's eat those crackers. Drink some water. And see if we can sleep like 6 hours. Should be morning well enough to get started. Yep, there we go. Off we go. Yep. Yep. And what was that? Oh, revolver ammunition. That's good. That's good. That's actually really good. Yep. Let's get going. We need to get way over there, so I think following this line of water. Oh, right. That is good. Thank you for that. Getting some traveling food. Cattails in this game is really good. Like, really good. And I would probably recommend keeping at least like 12 on you at all times as ration, as like emergency ration. Prioritize eating everything else first and having like 12 on you, just in case. Really good food to have in an emergency when you're traveling a lot, or for some reason maybe you have something that makes you really hungry and you don't have anything else, and so on. Also really good food in the beginning when you maybe don't have the ability to like hunt and stuff, if you're playing free play. I would recommend, especially if you're playing Interloper, pick all of them up. All of them. Maybe even take some damage to pick them up. Maybe not too much damage, but some. Because, yeah, it's really, really good. Now, where do I need to go? Here my memory is not necessarily as good as it needs to be sometimes. I think... Right, I can actually go to the right, follow this way. All right, I'm here. Okay, sort of know where I am now. Usually I go the other way here. I'm coming from the crash site, not necessarily going to it. So
My fingers feel numb.
there is cave. Be careful in case there is a bear. I don't think there is one here. Might be one prowling somewhere, but might be a good idea to go inside in the back and warm up a bit. And it's actually not warm enough, so never mind. You didn't know the backside of a cave? Yeah, like the far inside of a cave actually lets you...
Oh, so cold.
is actually warmer than outside, and depending on what kind of clothes you have and so on, can actually be warm there. Like warm enough that you're warming up. Getting some cattails. Now, I would recommend taking the cattail heads and keeping them. Especially if you're playing like free play. Not so much the story, I think. I think the story doesn't use tinder plugs in the same way. And but in free play, if you're not good enough starting a fire, if your like fire starting skill is below 3, you need a tinder plug or some kind of tinder to actually start a fire. And the cattail heads is a tinder thing, so something you can use as tinder, which
Hope nobody needs this
is actually
anymore.
really handy. You can get very easy. You're probably not going to use all of it, and it's once you get to like fire starting 3, when you no longer need tinder to start a fire. At that point, I at least, I just leave it. I don't even take it. Oh. I heard something, but it was just a deer. Oh dear. Yeah, we need to be careful around here because there's probably a bear roaming around. Inside that, there is a bear a lot of times. I'm not sure about the story, how it does, but in free play, this is bear territory. So I would to the side of caution. Assume there is one there. And that it might be just around the corner. Now, I have been going sort of the long way around here. You could go straight across, but the bonus for doing this route is, one, you get cattails. So you get sort of travel ration. And two, the amount of wolves you would have otherwise come across, you don't have to come across. Which is a massive bonus, because the wolves are a pain. A massive, massive pain. And it's up there. Now, have I don't think I have. And I say think because I'm not sure. Go up here for a bit. That's the house there. Might actually go in there for now. Yeah, see if I can warm up a bit. That's pretty much the only reason why.
I think I can use this.
Don't really need to do that, but I
Man, this bag is
could
getting kind of heavy.
get a lot of food. It's pretty heavy, I know. It's the wrong button. Revolver cartridge. It's really torn up, so I don't think it's worth taking any of you. Anyway, let's sleep an hour. Hopefully that gives me enough warmth that I might feel like it's a good idea to go back out again. That's it. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, I think her clothing is actually not that good, to be honest. So anyway, regardless, I would say we have warmed up enough to continue. Let's drink some more. I don't have anything there. And I do believe I should be where, because you need to go sort of, I think there are multiple ways of getting up there, but I think the easiest way, yeah, exactly, here it is. I knew I wasn't that far off. I knew I should be close, but yeah. Let's go and look at this.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I probably could, but I'm not going to. It's a bit of a habit. I don't need those feathers, but anyway. Decent hoodie. Actually, that is actually warmer, so Let's change that. So yeah, you're looking for this clearing here. Like this house, this burnt down house.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Oh, yeah, that absolutely will. Sewing kit, good. Yeah, so you're looking for this. And if we look at the map, it's here. So what you could do is basically run straight across up to here. Or if you're at the farmhouse, it's actually really close by. And from here we are going to get up to the crash site. Once again, I'll have it. I am not sure if there are other ways up. I think there is. But this is sort of the easiest, most straightforward. And would you sort of want to go this way? Since there is a receiver here. Jerry can. I think what I shall do is actually start a fire and warm up a bit and then go up. And once I am up, I will get back down again and head straight for... We'll see. It might be... I'm not sure exactly how it's going to be, but I might put some extra time into getting to a good spot where we end, like a good round-off spot. Let's add another one. The good thing about, a good thing to know about coal is that it adds plus 20 degrees Celsius. I do not know what it is Fahrenheit, but anyway, it's the one that adds the most heat, so it's going to add a lot. And that way, if you need to warm up, or if you're playing on the difficulty which makes the world really cold, putting on a piece of coal and then like sticks or whatever in general means that you can pretty easily get a fire that is going to actually warm you up pretty easily. So I will do this now. Is there anything while we wait, just so I'm not just standing here waiting, is there anything else? So this is the main. I'm not going to focus a lot of on the side quests. You could do these, but I'm not going to. They can be rather fun, but they make it drag out. Like, they do eat up a lot of time, and make each and every part take way longer. So I'm not going to do that, but if you want to, it's something to explore on your own. And it does add some sort of information and lore, and also contributes a bit to the overall story, mostly in terms of the situation. It does provide some more than just them being just a time waster, so to speak. Anyway, what we want to do is, from here, we need to go up here.
This will come in handy.
And we follow this sort of path-looking kind of clearing. The way up, all the way up. It sort of looks like a path, but it's not really a path. It's more like just a place where there aren't any trees and you can walk up. We follow it up all the way around. Sort of snaking its way. And I don't remember if we need to do anything special. I might have gone the wrong way for the story, because here, normally, you can get across. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Is it that I have to follow the road? Oh, that might be it. That might be what they want you to do. They want you to follow the road. Okay. This is going to make the episode I think a lot longer than I intended. Like, even longer than I intended, I thought. So, okay, that's it. At least, now you know, there's no point in going here, because you can't actually go that way. Not in the story, at least. In the free play, you can go that way. If you're playing free play and you want to get off the crash site from here, you can go that way. That is entirely possible, like fully possible. But apparently in the story mode, the tree that should make it possible to cross that gap isn't there. Might be that it will be there. It just isn't there right now. That might be it. I think that's because I think you're coming down that way. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a long time ago since I did my own playthrough of the story mode. So I have forgotten a lot, but not everything necessarily. That was obviously one thing that I had forgotten. That, yeah, in the story mode, you can't go up that way. Yeah, anyway. Off we go, trying to get around the limitations of the game. It is being thrusted upon us. Yeah, basically I think what I need to do is I just need to get around. Follow along here and get around to where there might be a road. And if I can get to that, we should be able to follow that up into the mountains where the plane crash is. I could have missed something as well, but anyway. Here we are, making mistakes, taking our time, doing those mistakes, and prolonging the episode, because that's just how we do. As a perfect human being that never makes mistakes, we show our mistakes and pretend that we didn't make a mistake. Because, yes. Yeah, I show my mistakes. That's, some might call it lazy of me not to edit my episodes. I would say that I'm rather being rather honest with my capabilities. and how well I do stuff and show stuff. So, yeah. Right. Exactly. I need to go this way, and if I follow along here, there should be a road that then goes up to there, which is where we need to be. Right. We're moving slowly because we're walking into the wind. A bit tired as well because, yeah, we are. I really think the amount of slowdown for when you're walking into the wind is a bit too harsh. Like, it's a bit too much. Yeah, I think it should rather be that it drains your fatigue more. So it's actually, yeah, you move, unless it's really, really windy, you move pretty much the same speed. It's just that you have to push more. You have to actually put more force into moving, more energy into moving, which means that it's draining you more. Walking the same amount of like the same distance at the same speed is draining you more when you're walking into the wind. But still, unless it's extremely windy, moving pretty much exactly at the same speed. So I think it should be changed, but whatever. It's what it is. I should also a bit better realize when you're in cover.
Jesus, this is cold.
I would say, but that's also another thing that sort of a limitation of the game. It doesn't matter that much. If it was a deal breaker, I would not be playing the game. I would not enjoy the game if it actually was. Right, here's the road. I suggest that you take the correct path and follow the road and don't do any dangerous stuff like I did, because you can hurt yourself if you're not careful. Anyway, here we are on the road that we should have gone, which is this road here. So basically, instead of doing what I did, coming out here, you should go across the bridge at Thompson's Crossing and then follow the road all the way around, all the way up to Fallen Star. Or the plane crash, as it's also referred to. The wind is making this rather annoying.
Damn, I'm freezing.
So yeah. We're not that far away, I think. We're sort of on the same level now. It's more how far away we are. We getting to cover, please. So I can move. Now, I am tired as well, so that's part of the reason. There are timber wolves, which is annoying.
I'm getting tired.
Let's do this. I think I will go into that cottage. Warm up a bit. Yep, there we go. Where are you? Shot one and killed one. Where are you? As long as I make them afraid, it should be fine. I hit it. Is it just two? The thing is, they can run away, run around forever. So, it would be nice if you could get here. Apparently not. Anyway, let's go inside, warm up a bit. Get some stuff in us.
I'll take it.
Don't need a running shoes. Those are actually kind of bad. I don't need a flare. Let's actually take the painkillers just in case. You never know. Sleep 1 hour. And this is becoming rather long. So this episode, so I think I should try to round off. I really do want to get to the plane crash, like, I really do. Yeah, I got one of them, so should help scaring them off a bit. And it might have died actually, because I did hit it. They could have bled to death, but who knows? Who knows? It's like that person with nobody, no knows. That nobody knows.
I think I need to look out.
Anyway, we're getting closer and closer. Despite our bad puns. Have to be careful with this because there are usually a lot of wolves up here, and this might actually even be a bear. So have to be a bit careful. Well, I don't have to be, but I should be. And I think we will get in contact with a bear here at some point. I think. But I might be wrong. I actually don't remember. And once again, we're walking into the wind. Because of course we are. The game, I don't know what it is, but the game, I think the game is looking at which direction the player is moving and making sure that you're walking into the wind. I don't think that's actually the case, but it feels like that's the case. Because it's so often you're walking into the wind. Might be a cutscene once I try to get in there. But I don't remember.
Too cold to think.
Right. Yeah, because of the fires, it's actually warm here. Just an interesting thing. I'm not going to search too much.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'm actually going to, from here, call it. This is the crash
I'm not going to
site,
be able to carry this load for much longer.
which I need to go through and search for any survivors and any possible insulin that can help the person with diabetes back at the community hall. And yeah, we are going to leave it here. It's sort of a cliffhanger, but at the same time not. It took a bit longer because I got the road wrong. Do know that if you want to get up here in the story mode, you have to follow the road from Thompson's Crossing, going up here, follow the mouse all the way around, all the way up to here, where we are right now. So take that into consideration and make sure you, like, that's the way you need to go. Don't make the mistake I did, thinking you can go up this way here, which is technically shorter, but I think it's, from the story mode perspective, it's more, it's there to get you back down quicker, not get you back up quicker. So with that, I think we shall leave it here. Now, one thing that I should do is make sure we save. Make sure it's saved. And pause. And see what we can get up to next time. Now, I want to, before I say goodbye and so on, I'm going to make the this. I've made 3 episodes so far of this new of this continuation into part 3 of Wintermute. of Long Dark, and I'm not sure when I'm going to continue. It's not necessarily going to be like a weekly thing. It might take a bit of time until I find more time to do this. So we'll see. I might get back to sort of more normal schedule, or like make a new schedule and be a bit more regular, but don't expect it to be a regular thing that's going to happen. Just know that it might not be every week you have some. It's going to continue. It might take a bit more time until, and it might be a bit irregular, and maybe it's 1 week it's a lot of episodes and another week it's just one. Anyway, keep that in mind, and with that I'll say thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.